Today I'm going to show you how we have begun using Google Forms to make our reading conferring sheets or maybe writing conferring sheets. This came from our study in the cafe. We had made our binders and we carry it around, and it contains wonderful things to keep track of our children's reading and writing progress, showing strengths and weaknesses. We have found it can be cumbersome and lots of paperwork to go through each week. This form allows us to have it on our laptops, it allows us to have it on our iPads, and it is very portable. It also summarizes all of the data. It's quite amazing. Here's an example of a third grade reading conference sheet that I made for myself for third grade students. A simple title, the name. I can pull down and choose the name that I'm working with. I can enter the date, the level of the book the child's reading, enter a title. How are they doing on fluency? Rate, expression, accuracy, punctuation. I can rate each student as they read. I can rate their comprehension based on the comprehension strategies I'm working with. And then I just made a simple place to enter the student's strengths, teaching points, strategy lesson needed. Once I am done filling it out, I simply submit. After I submit, all of this data will go into my Google Docs. Inside my Google Docs, this is what it would look like. Their name would be there, the date, and so on. Let me show you what another teacher has done. Another teacher has created her writing Google Doc form using Google Forms. Look at the wonderful information she has on her students. By a simple click of the button, she can go down and say, "Show summary." This gives the teacher wonderful data. I'm going to try to scroll down quickly to show you some of the things. I thought this was interesting right here. Look what she knows already, very simply by pushing a button. Was the student on task and working independently? 18 of our children, yes, they were. Great data showing us very quickly. This also allows the teacher to have other people enter on her form. She could share the Google form with her co-teachers or any other support person that might come in. Today I'll show you how to make it. Once you are in your mail, your school email, you're going to click Drive. Inside of your Drive, push the button Create. Scroll down to Form. Enter your title, and then these are the sections that you will do to create your form. I'll start by just putting the names. Question type, how do you want it to come? Do you want to enter text, a pull-down screen, a grid, or a scale? For my names, I want to choose from a list. Now I simply start typing in the children's names. You can put as many children's names as needed. I'm done. Sample question 2. Date, simple. I just want a simple text entry. Done. Now I need more questions. Just simply click Add Item. This time just a simple text. Book title, the child's reading. Done. I want another item. I'm going to add item. This time I want a pull down menu. Choose from list. Level. If you're using Fountainist and Pinnell's levels, you could do choose from a list and simply have your levels, whatever range. Maybe you want to start clear up with H if you have readers that are at 3rd grade or above. If you're working with kindergartners, maybe you want to start clear with A and just start typing in levels, so on. Done. For any reason, as you can see so far on my form, I have name, date, book title, a pull-down menu for the levels. Maybe I want to change this one. You can see when I drag my cursor, it highlights the area. The pencil means edit. The 2 boxes mean you're going to duplicate or repeat, copy, so to speak. Trash, maybe you don't want it. You're going to delete it. Another thing I can do as I have made my form is if I click on this and hold my cursor down with the cross showing, I can move. Maybe I want the date before the name. I can simply drag it. Maybe I don't like that. I'm going to put it back under name. It's very simple. I'm going to keep going after level. I want to check maybe their fluency. Fluency. I don't want it all caps. Maybe under fluency I want some helpful hints. Maybe I want to remind myself that I'm looking at rate, expression, punctuation use, and so on. Now, how do I want it to appear? Do I want a rating scale? If so, I will pick checkboxes. Done. If I don't like that, maybe I want to change it. You just simply click on it again, click the pencil for edit, change. Maybe I want a grid. Let's see what that will look like. There's a grid, 1 through 5. You can play around with it and decide. I want to keep it to check boxes. I might want to keep going. I can keep going by clicking Add Item. As you see, I should point out these 3 areas. Allow users to edit responses. If you share your form with a co-teacher, that might be a nice option, as they might need to go back in and make changes. This requires that only Hampton-Dumont people can use this form. And then, of course, automatically click respondents. Well, if you want to know who entered the data, simply click this, and this will allow you to see who entered the form. Maybe if you have me coming into your room, you want to know if it was me putting in the data, or if you have an ELL teacher, you'll want to put there. As you can see at the top, it was said saving. It will automatically save your form as you're working on it. Here is the background or the themes you can choose. Maybe you want a simple theme. There are a lot of themes to choose. I'll choose a bright one. This is what my form will look like. And as you can see, I didn't go very far. Yeah, I like this one. I'll just push apply. At any time I can go back and change my theme. I'm going to go ahead and click it saved. Now, I just called it Reading Conferring. I'm finished. I'm going to click my red dot. Now I'm going to go back to my drive, and there in my drive is what I just created, Reading Conferring. I will click on that. Now this doesn't show me my form that I'm going to use as I fill out. This is where all of my data will be stored and saved on my students that I confer with. Once here, to go to the live form, I simply click Go to Live Form. If I want to go in and change the form, simply click Edit Form. Or if I want to send the form to someone, I'll push Send. Show Summary of Responses is how I will see Data. I'm going to send the form to myself. I want to do this so I can bookmark and add it to my bookmark screen. This will allow me easy viewing. Also, down here you can see when it comes up, you can view the published form here. I can also click here. I'm going to click on this address, and up pops my wonderful conferring sheet that I made. Now I'm going to go up to bookmark, add bookmark. I don't want it on my reading list, I want it on my bookmark bar. I'm going to push add, and there it is. So every time I want to confer with a child, I simply click on that and it's there. To add to your iPad, you simply, on your iPad, you're going to open your email. So if I'm on my iPad, I'm going to say, I sent myself my form. I'm going to click Reading Conferring, and here's the bar. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to save it to my screens on my iPad. It's wonderful. So now every time I'm in a classroom and want to confer with a child, I can quickly click my Reading Conferring sheet. There it is. I'm going to collect my data, and when I need to summarize my data, I can just simply go back to my conferring sheet in Google Drive. Very simple. I hope you try it out.